Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's video conference. Today we are talking about Sense and Sensibility, a guide to money management. I understand that most district offices have received their shipment of this handbook. So hopefully you have the handbook in front of you for reference during today's session. If not, you should have it after the session. Today's session is designed to make you comfortable with that resource so that you can use it with your customers, perhaps in one-on-one settings or group settings. This booklet is a product of the Pennsylvania Assistive Technology Foundation, and it addresses some basic money concepts and financial issues specific to the community of people with disabilities. Today we have with us Holly Chase, a financial education officer with the Pennsylvania Housing Finance Agency, PHFA, and Becky MacDicken, who works with the Pennsylvania Department of Banking and Securities. They are here to talk to you about this book. Primarily, we will be based in PowerPoint today. We will briefly switch over to an internet application for Poll Everywhere with a few quiz questions. And at the end, we will briefly show the Sense and Sensibility website so that you're aware of all the resources available to you. So with that, I'm going to hand it over to Holly and Becky.
Thank you. Great, thank you. And I would like to extend a special thank you to Denise Verchemack and Sarah Gales for asking us to present today and for handling all of the technical issues surrounding this. And we're really happy to bring to you today a financial education resource designed specifically with individuals with disabilities. You may ask yourself, why is this important? And first of all, money is a stressor for all of us, and especially with individuals with disabilities who have very unique needs. And as we are moving towards a culture of working and independence, it's really important that there are these resources out there designed for people with disabilities. So with that, let's take a look at the Sense and Sensibility book. As you see, this is a cover shot from the booklet. We will be referring to it today. If you don't have it, that's okay. As Sarah was saying, you can follow up afterwards. And what's really important about this is there are key financial information, tips, as well as activities that you can work with your client. In addition to that, there is a sister website called Sense and Sensibility, which has all of the information in the booklet online. So this will give you an opportunity to not only study the booklet, but also with some of the resources online, you'll be able to work with your client and have additional materials and worksheets to work with them in bulk, if you will. So as I said before, what are we doing here today? Well, our objective is to look at the basic concepts in the booklet, and we'll be talking about money values, mapping your money. We'll be looking at some banking basics and saving and borrowing. And really, we want you to understand the information that's in here so that you'll be able to work directly with your clients. We also want you to look at and learn about some of the work incentives out there. And again, especially with individuals with disabilities, it's possible to do that. We'll also want you to become familiar with some of the methods of funding assistive technology for your customers. And then, of course, we're going to talk about additional resources. So again, we already talked about why this is so important. This is something that you can work with your clients or with your customers. So what we're going to do today to start the conversation, we're going to go to the first Poll Everywhere question. Again, this is completely voluntary, but to start the conversation, in one word, describe the best $50 you've ever spent. One word. Wine. I like that. Pants. That's a good thing. Lottery, loans, okay. Video games. Filet steak, I'm assuming that's a good meal here. Video games. A massage, I like that too. Dinner, hairstyle. Steak keeps coming up again. There's a theory here.
Red meat.
A theme. Okay, anything else? Okay, so great. Thank you for sharing the best $50 that you've ever spent. Now we're going to take a look at the worst $50 you've ever spent. So that's the second question. One word, The worst $50 that you've ever spent. How about a spending regret? Have you had a spending regret? Well, here, let me share one of my spending regrets with you to give you an idea. Do you guys know what potato hands are? Never hear of them? Well, they're these blue silicone gloves that have little nubbies on the fingers. And at the time, my son was very young and loved mashed potatoes, but I hated peeling the potatoes. So you're supposed to put these gloves on and just kind of whoosh the potato around, and it peeled them for you, and everything was happy and great. And, well, you have to cook the potatoes first, and when you're going like this with a hot cooked potato, it becomes mush. It wasn't like that on the infomercial, I swear. That's one of my many money mistakes. What about you? Anyone want to share?
I did, but nothing's coming through.
Nothing's coming through.
A ticket?
A ticket, like a speeding ticket. Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you for sharing.
Sweets.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Sweets?
Probably booze.
Booze?
Booze? QVC.
QVC, right.
Another hairstyle.
A
that went
hairstyle,
wrong.
yeah, there you go.
The dentist.
Oh.
What else we got?
Jewelry.
Jewelry.
Fees. Yep, fees good.
Late
Ticket,
fees.
late fees,
Diet.
right.
Yeah.
Diet, sure. Sure. Anything else? A pedicure. Ooh, okay. Fees. Seems to be a theme here. Okay, so we did this little exercise. What is the value in doing something like this? I'll give you the answer. The answer is that this shows us that we all have a capacity to make really good money choices for ourselves. I think you said that. You're proud of some of the choices that you've made. And we all have the capacity to make not good money choices. So when we're working with our customers, think about their money choices. Do you think they can make good money choices for their situation? Absolutely. Can they make not so good money choices for their situation? Absolutely. We're all sort of in the same boat together when it comes to money. It doesn't matter, what you know, who you are. We just all have these challenges, and we're all sort of on the same playing field when it comes to money. I'm going to turn it over to Becky now.
Okay.